live stream. Yeah. I'm gonna drop somebody quick and come back.
Today we celebrate a total of 219 graduates as well as their families and friends. Graduates, we applaud your determination. This has not been an easy road. You have faced various obstacles. At times, your emotions may have gotten the best of you. At times, it may have seemed impossible. Above all, today's outcome is the most important you have overcome. Today marks the beginning of your journey, a journey that starts out with educational success. With your diploma in hand, the possibilities are endless. Continue dreaming. Make those dreams into a reality. Show yourself that you have what it takes to define success. Congratulations. In a respectful manner. All aisles should remain clear for the duration of the ceremony. Remain seated at all times. Refrain from obstructing others' views. When graduates are called, please refrain from making noise as it impedes in the next graduate's ability to hear his or her name called. We share in your joy and excitement. We are proud of you, class of 2021. Let's go, baby! At this time, we are going to ask everyone to stand for the presentation of colors, and please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance
of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, arms! Right, ready? Forward, march!
Thank you. Please be seated.
And now for the Star Spangled Banner.
evening, ladies and gentlemen and fellow graduates. I would like to introduce to you all a student, a friend to us all. The most hardworking person, most talented, friendly, most smartest, skilled, most humble, courageous. She has done it all, making her family and friends proud. While taking each step forward and by grasping each opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our valedictorian, Ms. Igimana Anita.
Good afternoon, everyone. Administrations, teachers, friends, family, and mostly to us, class of 2021. I am Nitani Zigimana and honored to be standing in front of all of you guys to commemorate the memories and accomplishments of our great class. First, I would like to start off by thanking you all for being here and celebrating with us. My fellow classmates, can you believe it? It has only been 4 years since we have arrived here, and it's already time to go. It seems like it was only yesterday when we arrived. We were fresh as ever, walking into a building where we had no idea where things were located. Let's just say that everyone in this place has memories of being late to class because we didn't know where to go. We are a class that had one of the roughest years in history. We had to overcome a lot of obstacles and challenges this year due to COVID. But through it all, we have persevered, and that didn't stop us from achieving what brought us here 4 years ago. Today is a turning point in each of our lives. Through those past 4 years, I have witnessed each and one of us work hard towards our passion and have matured throughout these years. I am proud of each and every one of you, and every adult in here can agree. We have learned a lot from each of our teachers. Mostly we have made new friends who we made lots of memories with. Today isn't about looking back, but looking at what's ahead of us. Life is a series of passageways, and we are closing one door, but many new doors are about to open. Deuteronomy 31:6 says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified, because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave nor forsake you." We are going to meet new people, make new friends, experience life as adults. The doors we are going to enter, we won't know what to expect. Look at this. I want to congratulate each and one of you for achieving this great milestone in your life of graduating high school. We are all about to enter different doors, experience many new things. I truly enjoy meeting you guys. I will hold on to the memories we have built together. For the last time, congratulations, class of 2021. Wherever we go, whatever we do, may we accomplish a lot and achieve a lot. Now, class of 2021, may you please stand up and make some noise. Thank you very much. At this time, we would like to introduce our senior class secretary, our senior class vice president, Rosiah Dillard, to read the superintendent's message.
Dear high school graduates, congratulations to you. The class of 2021 has shown its strength, character, and its resilience to life's challenges like no other. Following a year of remote and then in-person learning during a global pandemic, I have watched you take in circumstances and make the most of it. I have noted your willingness and flexibility to do what you had to do when you had to do it in order to overcome and succeed. Knowing this, I feel profound commendation and joy for you. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. That's very exciting. Dream big. Change the world according to your understanding of what is right. And hold what is right dearly in your heart as we, your Buffalo Public Schools family, hold you. Wishing the best for you always, Dr. Kramer Cash.
At this time, I would like to introduce our senior treasurer, Omar Pizarro, who is going to introduce our guest speaker, Mr. Corey Harrison.
Corey Harrison is the Senior Vice President of Executive Operations at the National Football League, where he was served as Chief of Staff to NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. Through the league's 100 season, increased efforts around social and racial justice and the COVID-19 pandemic. Corey considers himself a corporate athlete with 15 years of global experience in technical operations and finance. Prior to the NFL, he was a principal at Goldberg, Travis, Roberts, and KKR, where he was personally recruited and mentored by Henry.
It's okay. Let's all give him a hand. I'm sorry. So Corey Harrison is the Senior Vice President of Executive Operations at the National Football League, where he served as Chief of Staff to NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell through the league's 100th season. Increased efforts around social and racial justice and the COVID-19 pandemic. Corey considers himself a corporate athlete with more than 15 years of global experience in technology, operations, and finance. Prior to the NFL, he was a principal at Goldberg, Travis, and Roberts and Company, where he was personally recruited and mentored by Henry Kravis and George Roberts, firm founders and pioneers of the private equity industry. He helped build the KKR innovation team, launch a new employee tech platform, and create an executive recruiting program for KKR portfolio companies. Prior to KKR, Corey served in the federal government as the White House Fellow to U.S. Secretary of Defense, Ash Carter. The White House chose him nationally from thousands of applicants through a highly competitive, nonpartisan process as a one of 16 White House Fellows based on a record of professional achievement, leadership, and commitment to public service. During his fellowship, Corey tackled one of the most urgent Pentagon needs by starting the Defense Digital Service, a new directorate of technology executives serving temporary tours of duty on critical software projects. In recognition of Corey's impact, Secretary Carter personally penned him with the second highest medal the Secretary of Defense awards to non-career federal employees, private citizens, and foreign nationals. Corey led DDS through the transition to President Trump and Secretary of Defense James Mattis, completing 2 full years of federal service before returning to the private sector. At the start of his career, Corey led global technology operations and transformation teams at Johnson & Johnson and the Tata Group. After business school, he worked as an investment banker at UBS, one of the world's premier investment banks, and led corporate strategy and development at ICIMS, a fast-growing human resources technology company based in New Jersey. Corey holds an MBA from Yale University, where he attended on full tuition scholarship and multiple fellowships, an MS in technology from Duquesne University, and a BS in Business Information Systems from Lehigh University. He is a board member of Lehigh University College of Business Dean Advisory Council and a term member in the Council on Foreign Relations. Corey is most proud of his humble beginnings and personal journey in life. From poor, stuttering, fatherless boy to a leader in some of the most powerful organizations in the world. He was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, to a hard-working single mother who had to drop out of college and work tirelessly for their family. His father deserted them and went to prison. The family eventually settled in a rural New Jersey town with a loving community. In particular, several Black men who helped raise Corey and inspire him to be the first to graduate from college, build an exceptional career in the corporate world, and serve the country. He is married to Dr. Kamala Wood Harrison, a leading executive, community pediatrician, policy expert, and member of his White House Fellowship class. Let's give him a hand.
Hi everyone, my name is Corey Harrison, and I'm here to wish you, the McKinley High School class of 2021, a heartfelt congratulations on your graduation day. I know that you didn't get here by yourselves. There are parents and teachers and friends and family who will also contribute to your lives to help you get to this day, this special moment. So I also say congratulations to them as well. I want to thank the McKinley administration, including Dr. Teresa Harris-Tigg, Dr. Kathy Wood, who I'm fortunate enough to call my mother-in-law, and others for helping me to be here today with you. And I also thank you for your time and attention as I share a few words that will celebrate you on this day and that I hope will inspire you to go forward. So just a little bit about me. Professionally, I'm a corporate executive with almost 20 years of experience. I'm now a senior vice president at the National Football League. I've also worked some pretty cool places, including the White House, where I served under President Barack Obama and worked in the Pentagon under Defense Secretary Ash Carter. Personally, I'm married to a Buffalo native, Dr. Camille Wood, and call Buffalo a second home of mine. Academically, I graduated from Lehigh University in Pennsylvania and I have an MBA from Yale. And look, I say all these things, and I share them not to make myself sound great. To borrow a line from a famous poet named Langston Hughes from the Harlem Renaissance, my life hasn't been a crystal stair. It hasn't been easy. You know, I consider myself fortunate and lucky to be where I am, and it's because of my community and the people that poured into my life, similar to how people poured into your lives, that got me here today. McKinley seniors, you've pushed through one of the hardest times in history. I firmly believe that you will be recorded as the strongest generation in history. People will write books about what you endured to be here. Sure, My grandfather used to talk about walking 10 miles to school and using a rock as a desk. But no one's had to endure what you endured. A global pandemic that ripped the world in ways that we could have never predicted. A period of social unrest and social justice and a push that has been unrivaled for years to come, maybe since the 1960s. And you did all this while maintaining grades, while staying focused, while taking care of brothers and sisters and siblings, while supporting your parents, and just being focused and determined. And that is what makes you special. You don't know me. I'm not from Buffalo. I didn't graduate from McKinley. I'm not a Mac. But I know you because I know hustle, I know struggle. And I know that you had to do those things to get to where you are today. So if you grew up in a single parent home, I know you. If you've ever wondered if you were going to be able to make it, I know you. If you've ever suffered from gun violence or had someone killed in your family, I know you. We know each other. Not physically, but we come from the same cloth. And I'm so proud and honored to be part of your extended family now. I'm so proud and honored to be here celebrating you on this day. Look, when I was your age, I'm sure y'all have it better. I'm sure y'all have it together better than I did when I was your age. When I was younger, I grew up in a single parent home. I'm originally from New Orleans. My mom had to drop out of college when she had me, and we eventually moved to a small basement apartment in New Jersey. And I say that because watching my mom work really hard, watching her blood, sweat, and tears is something that inspired me to push forward and do better. Not just for me, but for her and for my two younger sisters. We also had a community of neighbors, people who loved us, right? They didn't have to do anything, but they did. I'm sure you have someone in your life that chipped in and helped you when they didn't, even though they didn't have to. Someone that saw something in you that you did not see in yourself. And I was fortunate enough to be surrounded by people like that. People who spoke life into me. Spoke a few of the things I'll share with you today. So the first piece of advice. It's not about where you start. It's about how and where you finish. And again, it's not about where you start. It's about how and where you finish. Some of you are destined to going to college. Others are going to the military. Some are training in vocations. I grew up next to a military base. Most of the people in my neighborhood most of the parents were either military or trained in the vocations. That's where I got my work ethic from. Right? It takes a special kind of determination, a special kind of grind in order to succeed in that type of world. And I knew that whatever they had rubbed off on me. And I knew that that's why I was built different. You gotta do the same thing. You were made of much more than you could have ever imagined. You can do even bigger things than those who came before you, and you will. But it starts at home. And it starts with being secure and confident in yourself, and knowing that it's not about where you start. It's about where you finish in life that matters. Second piece of advice is always give back. You know, my father was not a part of my life growing up, and I was the only kid on my street that didn't have a dad. I thought something was wrong with me. I tried to figure out why my father left and why I had to be one of the few people in my area who didn't have one. What I didn't know is that eventually I would have several fathers and several mothers. I had a community of people that just stepped in to help me out. Mitch was a mechanic. Joey drove a truck. Brother Hines worked at the church. He gave me $20 here and there. And it wasn't just men. Right? Mrs. Shaw let me use her computer to do my college applications because I couldn't afford one. She would give me a key and let me go into their house on weekends even when they weren't home to work on my scholarship applications. Like, these are the kinds of people that put life into me, that gave me a shot. They didn't have a dollar to give me, but they gave me their time, they gave me their love, and they gave me their light. And I took it upon myself to think about, what am I supposed to do with this? What are you going to do with the light that's been given to you? What are you going to do with those who've poured love into you throughout your life? And I got you to this very day today. I tell you what you're going to do. You're going to give it back. You're going to give it back. You're not just going to give it back, you're going to multiply it and give it back. That's what I encourage you to do today. And I know this because personally, I've trained thousands of young people on some of the very lessons that I had growing up from people who were not related to me. My third piece of advice is this, and we all know this. You are stronger than you think. Again, you are stronger than you think you are. When things get tough, and they will, I encourage you to remember this day. Remember the day that you graduated from McKinley. Remember what you went through to get here. Okay, maybe you don't remember all the Zooms, but remember you made it through a global pandemic. You made it through one of the largest periods of social unrest and need for social justice in recent history. You made it. You made it to this day. That's amazing. No one's ever done that, but you have. You, the McKinley family, you seniors, you've done that together. Your families, your friends, your community, you have all done that together. And you are stronger than you think. Why do I say this? When I was 20, all of a sudden, all the lessons that I learned in high school and all the lessons that my mom and my community poured into me started to make sense. And I started to realize that they were right. And I realized that because of what I had gone through, because I had struggled as a kid, because I can remember being embarrassed because I was on free and reduced lunch for most of my life, because I didn't have a father. Those things made me stronger. I realized that I had a determination that could not be matched. I realized that the work ethic that I grew up around, people that, the work ethic that they had that rubbed off on me, I realized that that made me a powerful person. That inspired me. I can remember my entire community, people just pouring their lives into me, and I had that inside of me. And I had that kind of inspiration to go on. And at that moment, that's when I really started to change my life and really push forward. I wasn't supposed to go to Yale on the books. I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm doing a full scholarship. Someone with my background shouldn't be working or being a White House fellow, right? But I was able to do that. And again, it's not about me. It's not about me being some great person. It's about taking the gifts that I was given growing up and using them to have the greatest impact possible. It's about realizing that I was stronger than I thought. And it was the very adversity and the things that I thought made me weak that really made me stronger in the end. And that's why I say you're stronger than you think. In a couple of years, you're going to look back and you'll be able to say, I led this through a pandemic. I survived the pandemic. I pushed through this. I still had good grades. I still took care of my brothers and sisters. I still made sure my mom and my dad were okay. You will be able to say that, and no one else will. And that's why I know that you are stronger than you think. The last piece here that I'll end on is, there's only one you. There's only one person that's had your experience, your DNA, right? Your perspective, your skills, your talents, your strengths. There's only one you. And I want you to remember that today. I want you to remember that tomorrow. I want you to remember that every single day for the rest of your life. There's only one you. And we, the world, your community, the Max, Buffalo, whoever, we need you to show up and do your very, very best for us. And be your very, very best for us. So, that's all I have for you today. It's been such a pleasure and honor to be here with you. And thank you for having me.
Okay. Next, we will have our alma mater. Alma mater? Okay, we're moving on. Now we will be handing out the diplomas. The part we've all been waiting for. Right. I know it's hot. Okay. Please make sure you have your card in hand. I saw a couple fly away, so just, thank you. Please check.
All right, we're so excited. Now we get to hear all of our children as they cross the stage. And our first student in aquatic ecology, Alexandria Reyes. Deja Gill. Freddie Fikiri. Haley Kiesman. Jean-Michael Molino. Giuliani Rojas Solo. Piero Mateo. Lar May Pa. Lationa Fuentes. Lehan Ibrahim. Mary Sanyu. Minielis Manzano Hernandez. Zaba Ibrahim. Solomar Vega Molino. Toy Ta To. Olayer Pa. Amina Musa. Tamara Leonardo. Horticulture. Ariana Bruggen.
Corey!
Boyd Bennett. Group 2. Nancy Sayou. Janae Phillips. Maya Woodrow. Nina Adams. Izikimana Anita. Whereas Markerson.
Yeah, I know. But he really
Rena Dodd.
is not.
Say why. Brianna Giddens. Tristan Jakes. Zaire Brown.
Thank you to all of the families. We know that you wouldn't be here without their support, so thank you all so much. And we are so proud of you. The sky is the limit. And we have some instructions on how to exit.
Are going down the track, the exit in the back, then